对的，轻轻的。
太厉害了，太神奇了。
How much？ 多少
115。
110。
3个的好了吗？
好了，
She's cute,
小姐您的好了，谢谢哦。
Yeah. So
谢谢。
what else was I saying? I'm back. Second trip went really well.
哦，好。
And what? Let me turn this off. Now you guys don't mind, do you? You don't need me to turn it off. I don't need to talk to you guys. You guys can just look around. You're like, don't turn it off. Hot chicks. 115. 4, 5. I can count. $115.
谢谢你。
Thank you.
这个是手机吗？
No, 它是摄影机。
哦，是哦，所以它就是摄影机。
它的名字是像口袋摄影机。
是哦，这样子好多钱一个？
便宜3000。
3000个。
Yeah.
是哦。
这里也有一个。
可以当行车记录器哦。哦，一样的。不错不错不错。
那个是防水的。
这个柯达的那个3000多的防水相机啊，这是相机对不对？也可以当摄影机。
它这个拿来当摄影机不错哦。蛮好的。特别。
好，谢谢。
谢谢喽。拜拜。
I had to give one little spurt, right? It's a nice sounding bite. Speaking of having sex with the locals. Oh no, I wasn't talking about that, was I? That's what I was thinking. Yeah, so the tour is over. This tour went amazingly well, and a lot of it was just luck too. But luckily, the good news is that I can take the knowledge from everything that went right on this tour. And I modified the route, and then I just I did a little bit more research on on the last tour. There was a couple places like cities that we went to, and when we got there, we were like, okay, well, what do we do here? So I spent a little bit more time researching what to do in different places, and I found things that were fun, or areas that were cool, I should say. So. Yeah, so we weren't quite as aimless as we were last time. But mind you, the last group, they didn't need me. They just went out exploring on their own a lot. But yeah, so they still had a good time as well. But the last group had a good time, but a lot of that was like without me. They went out on their own and they went out exploring. And with the group that I just finished, the August group. I stuck with them a lot more, and I spent more time figuring out where to go. But both groups, but both ways are good. Like I'm sure the May group probably had fun exploring on their own. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that you pay money, come out here, and then the tour guide says go explore on your own. I just meant like at night, like when I'm off duty. I'm only responsible for them for like 12 hours a day, which is freaking long enough. So that means I'm working 12-hour days. And then after, that same woman just passed with a bicycle. The police had like stopped her in here yesterday. I was coming through this tunnel yesterday, and the police had like stopped her, and they were walking her out because I think they, she's a road hazard, and she's walking through here. There's got to be a different way for her to go. And they were like escorting her out. And then this is the very next day, and she's just like doing it again. Yeah. So like I said, I can. Like I said, I can take the knowledge of, so yeah, I'm going to just And I'm gonna give them more freedom too, because there was one day where we backtracked on a road, and I did it on purpose because it was a nice road, but wasn't one that we needed to do. So I just did this long road, and then at the end of it, I turned around and said, "Okay, now just head back the way we came. You've already done the road, so you're familiar with it. Do your own speed. I'll meet you at the end." And we all just kind of split up. And a couple of guys said that they really liked doing that because it was their first chance to really kind of just ride solo. Because when you're riding with the group, you don't get quite as much freedom as you want. So I think I actually need to have like a free day somewhere in the trip where I actually like just give them some money and say, okay, that's for your meals for today, and you can take your scooter and you can go explore the area and just do your own thing, and like maybe even force them to split up. Because I tried that once before and with a mate group. I'm like, one of the bikes broke down and we had to like sit in a small town for like an hour or so, and I said, why don't you guys all spend this hour exploring the town? Go split up, take a different route and just blah, 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 just ride for 20 minutes in one direction, stop for 20 minutes, and head back the way you came. And they all just went in a group and followed the first guy, and then I'm like, you guys are pussies. Like, oh man, I'm gonna have trouble. How am I gonna do this? Huh?
我们都挂在这里。
挂？哦，挂 ，yeah， 了解。还好这个很轻。Hi, 小白 ，You love me, I know. You love me so much. So anyways, I don't know if I made any valid points, but that's the video.